Subscribe, follow, like, share. Last Bell Boxing. These guys give you all the exclusives, and next time I get my fight date, it's going to be exclusive on here as well. So make sure you give them all a follow.
Good evening, welcome to Last Bell Boxing, latest video, joined by Mick, who is in Derbyshire, and it isn't in Newcastle, like mentioned on the previous show, but we won't go any further. Good evening, Mick.
Hi, pal, you're right.
All good, all good. So we finally get you back on the channel, so you can start abusing me on WhatsApp now. So, topic tonight, fella. Did Daniel Dubois quit against Usyk? Now, you mentioned this one as one you wanted to cover, so I'm assuming you got some views on it. So, give us your thoughts.
Short answer, yes. I think he did quit. It was very telling. As soon as the count had gone and the ref had put his arms up, Daniel Dubois got straight up onto his feet, needed no assistance, walked straight to his corner, looking at the floor. He could have got up. I genuinely believe he could have got up. Look at the other times that he's been stopped in his career. Usyk the first time, stopped on a jab. We all know Usyk's not a huge puncher, so to be stopped on a jab, yeah. I mean, he was getting pinged all over the place for most of that first fight. Let's be perfectly honest, the second fight would never have happened if it wasn't for that body shot and all the controversy that it caused. Yes, there was a title there that had been fragmented from obviously Usyk.
It was a gift.
Vacating it.
It was a gift.
It was a gift. It was. It was. He even done a video, didn't he? He sent a video out to say this is a gift to AJ and Dubois to fight for this title and whatever else. But the only way this fight was billed was because of that body shot. Go back and watch that fight. You'd struggle to give Dubois 2 rounds in that first fight. He got stopped on the jab because as soon as obviously that wasn't called as a body shot, and I thought it was an illegal shot for the record. Usyk went to work, and Dubois couldn't keep up. He just couldn't stick with the guy. This time round, Usyk in the first 30 seconds got the jab going, and he was just on him. It was constant. It was a barrage. And if you notice, the only real success that Dubois had in the first fight was to the body. That was the only success he had, really. He didn't throw a body shot in the first 4 rounds. I was watching it thinking, what's going off? Why? And he never threw a body shot in the first 4 rounds.
I've got a theory, I admit, that if you force Daniel Dubois onto the back foot, he ain't half the fighter that he is coming on the front foot. He just...
Yep.
I know Usyk's the best of the era. He's proved it, but he didn't have a Scooby-Doo, did he, what to do?
He's a bully fighter. He's on the front foot, hurting people. As soon as it's put back onto him, he's on the back foot. He can't deal with it. Now, I know people might say, look at the Jarrell Miller fight. Back foot, and yeah, but he's fighting against a walking punch bag. Whereas if you're on the back foot, you're getting pinged left to right, and you can't hit the guy because he's in and out, he's gone. It's a different story, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if I was AJ, I'd get that contract signed as soon as possible to jump back in with Dubois.
100%. 100%.
There's a blueprint.
Dubois landed 1 shot against AJ, which won the fight, and that was the right hand at the end of the first round. AJ never recovered.
Remember, he nearly got took out just before he landed that when AJ landed.
Yeah, he got clipped, and then obviously he managed to land that short, sharp right hand, didn't he, on the back foot? And that was only because, let's be honest, AJ went a bit too gung-ho. He thought he'd got the job done, and he got clipped again. But he was never right from the first knockdown.
But you're right, what you say about him taking a knee, watching the referee count 8, 9, 10, and then getting up and walking back to his corner like nothing's happened.
Yeah.
I give him a green card against Joyce because his eye was an absolute mess.
Yeah.
So fair play on that one. But you're right, against Usyk, I think he just got overawed against Usyk this time, man, and just didn't want any more of it. Because that was the most aggressive I've seen Usyk in terms of hunting. You know, he showed me a complete different part of his game. Very impressive.
And the theory behind that was the whole when Dubois got in the ring last time out, Usyk was in the middle of the speech about his dad, etc. And Dubois jumped in, didn't he? But like I say, every rematch that Usyk has had especially against the UK fighters, he's always seemed to perform better. The second time against Fury was more conclusive for me, apart from obviously the round 9 in the first fight. The second time against AJ did do better, but he still lost more conclusively.
Let's have it right though, mate. I was at fight week, I was at all the build up and everything like that. I believe that Usyk won this fight before he even stepped into the ring because Daniel Dubois was very erratic.
Yeah.
Very erratic. And also, getting to the arena at that time that he did, another strange decision. Before you even start talking about the parties or gatherings, whatever phrase you want to use, I genuinely believe that Usyk did a number on this guy mentally before he even laced the gloves up.
The whole screaming in Usyk's face, just so out of character. It was a strange one. But for me, the best thing Daniel Dubois could do is get his family out of the corner. Because, it was evident that, you don't have a trainer who knows boxing in Don Charles. He knows what he's doing. Couldn't get a word in edgeways.
Well, I think it makes Don Charles look a bit silly, if I'm brutally honest with you, because all the way during the lead up, he was giving it the bit about we're a team, this, that, and the other. I respect his dad. During the fight, even the first Usyk fight, if you watch between rounds, he's looking for his dad.
Yeah.
He's looking for him rather than listening to what Don Charles has got to say. So that can't continue. It's a bit like Tyson Fury with John Fury, isn't it? You can't.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, you can't have Sugar talking in the corner and then John talking. And even Andy Lee was a bit guilty in one of the fights, once he had chirping in as well.
Yeah.
You'll have one voice, for my opinion, and one gaffer. Don't tell me Don Charles was happy with him turning up at the arena that late in the day before the biggest fight of his career. Because not for me. And Frank Warren's gone on record as saying it. It'll be interesting to see what Frank does.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, it was just completely disrespectful to the trainer. That whole, I mean, even having people from the entourage in the close vicinity of the corner, you just shouldn't have it. It's the biggest fight of your career.
I get,
and you've acted like that.
I get that some fighters like to be on their own during fight day. I get that some people need people around them, but surely that should only be a close-knit team.
Yes.
Not start inviting all the sundry into a house party or gathering, whatever phrase they want to use. So very peculiar. It strikes to me of a man that I don't know, mentally just wasn't where he needs to be. Felt the pressure.
Well, I've seen this for a little while with Dubois, though, with Daniel Dubois. And we've seen it a little bit with AJ back in the day where it was this whole, he's manufactured, he's told what to say, what not to say. And now I'm starting to see it with Dubois as well, in the sense of he's not a trash talker. You can tell he's not that type of person. Yeah. And yet, in the Miller fight, he's in the Miller build-up, he's starting to try and trash talk. He's coming out in this Usyk fight and he's doing erratic things like screaming in his face, trying to talk trash. And it's as if somebody's fed him the lines.
It'd be better to keep quiet, right, and just do his fighting in the ring. Every other fight, he's always used a mantra that I'll do my talking in the ring. Yet this one, he started trying to be that all singing, all dancing personality heavyweight champion. And it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work.
Exactly. So, I've seen an interview with Caroline, and she was sort of talking about the influence of their father as well, and saying how she sort of moved away to a degree. So whether or not there is really something in it, but for me, you've got the trainer who's a world-class trainer for me. Yep. Listen to him. There's a reason he's there.
And to finish it off, mate, if you're Daniel Dubois' boxing manager, try and stay away from the house parties or gatherings. But if you're managing Daniel Dubois, where do you take him next?
You've got to get him back on the horse at a decent level, haven't you? For me, I'd look at someone like a Hrgovic, you know. I'd look at something like that, just a little rebuild fight where he's going to be heavy favourite.
Which is always being mooted into.
Yeah, that's awful for me. I think I don't like it as a fight anyway. Again, it's just another walking punch bag. But to be honest with you, I'd still fancy Derek's not completely out of the fight. It's going to be his last fight. He knows it is. It's his last hurrah. He can absorb a massive amount of heavy punches. What's the chances that he could walk Daniel Dubois down and just
I
catch
don't
him?
think so. I think
I think
Dubois would keep out his way for 4 or 5 rounds, and Derek gasses down at this stage of his career. And I think Dubois would knock him out late.
I would like to think he'd do a job on him, but I'm not convinced. I'd put him in with someone who's going to not be able to take as much punishment.
Yeah,
for me.
Okay, so that's mine and mixed views on Dubois regarding quitting and moving forward. Agree or disagree? Post your comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. This has been Last Mile Boxing, sponsored by LW Lipton's SC Travel. We'll see you on the next video. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.